Okay, I think that's recording. So I'm gonna play. I've been playing Hitman pretty much non-stop, and it's a game that I think's fantastic. It's one of my favorite. It might be my new favorite stealth game. And I figured that I would, rather than tweeting incessantly about it, I figured I'd actually record some gameplay. So I'm going to be playing an escalation in Sapienza, which is my favorite map, and the way these escalations work is that you're asked to perform a task, like one assassination, and then you're asked to perform it again with one addition added to it. So you might have to kill another person, or you might have to be wearing a disguise while you do it, or you might have to do it very, very quickly or something. And the escalations are fantastic. They sort of epitomize what I love most about this nonsense brilliant game. So I'm going to be playing one that I haven't seen before. I just selected it earlier. All of the escalations have amazing names. This one's called the Eccleston Illumination. I'm not doing that one. This one's called the Gladwin Simulacrum, the Scarlatti Covenant, the Aperon Sadness, the Sigma Illusion, etc., etc. One of these, I think I have already done one of these escalations. I have, but it's not showing up for some reason. I've done a particularly absurd escalation in Sapienza that involved me having to complete a mission in 3 minutes, which sounds like a lot of minutes. It's not a lot of minutes. I'm going to be doing the Scorpio Directive because it has a picture of a cake, and it looks delicious. And I need to kill... Okay, so I need to kill Edmondo Giordano, a chef, a yellow-shirted chef, with any weapon, and I can wear the kitchen assistant disguise. I will say before we start that this game doesn't run great on my PC. It runs fine, but you're going to see some sort of hitching. If that's the sort of thing that bothers you, close your eyes. Treat it as a podcast. Don't look at the game at all. But it shouldn't be too bad. So I can bring in an item, and I can bring an item. In fact, I can bring in 4 items. Generally, at the beginning of each map, you can only... Or actually, I can bring in 6. You can only bring in 1, and I'm only going to bring in 1. I'm going to bring in... something into the mansion pantry, since that's where we're going to be starting. Or rather, we need to kill a cook, so it should be in the pantry. I'm going to bring in a... What am I going to bring in? I think I'm going to bring in a lethal syringe, a modern lethal syringe, which is sort of a mainstay. You can't poison someone's food with it, but you can just walk up and poke them with it and they keel over. It's... You know, it's how poison works. I'm also going to bring a lockpick instead of a coin, because I can find coins pretty easily in the level, but not so much a lockpick. And I'm going to start undercover in the mansion kitchen. All of this stuff I've had to unlock by playing the mission a bunch of times. Not this specific mission, but by playing the map. Other than that, I think we're about ready to go. So while it's loading, I've already got some idea of how I want to try and go about this. I assume he's going to be in the kitchen area where we spawn, or if not, he's definitely going to be in this kind of the large mansion, which is... Oh, wait a second. He might be in... There's a kind of like a gelato cafe elsewhere in the level, and he might be there. But safe bet he's in the mansion. So I'm going to be starting near where he is, and the kitchen where I start is also a really good location for getting some really good early game items for chef murder. You got your expired spaghetti, you got your rat poison, all that good stuff. Okay, here we go. The first step of the escalation is not particularly difficult, and I say that now, and you're about to watch me botch it spectacularly in ways we can't even imagine yet. I don't see our target yet. I expected... Oh, that's me. Okay. I was disguised too well. I have to eliminate him while disguised as a kitchen assistant. Is this me? Am I a kitchen assistant right now, or am I a chef? I think I'm a kitchen assistant. Lots of hats. Alright, let's go. Where is our target? Okay, I don't see him anywhere. Oh, he's in the gelato. He's in the gelato cafe. So I'm on completely the wrong side of the map, but that's okay. We can get started here. I took a stab at where I needed to be, and I got it wrong. I'm going to pick up this rat poison. This rat poison is kind of the opposite of the lethal syringe, in that you can put it into drinks and food, and it is, it doesn't kill the person, it just makes them very sick, and they'll often run to a bathroom or a secluded location to throw up. I'm also going to pick up this expired spaghetti, because and I got my lethal syringe. I've got to pick up this expired spaghetti because it's partly funny. It's this really good molto bene expired can of spaghetti sauce, but also you can throw them and they act as a useful noise maker if you don't have any coins.
Like a third-rate bed and breakfast cook, I'll damn well act like it.
Speaking of third-rate, Signor Caruso has repeatedly complained about your pasta bolognese.
Okay.
He finds it bland.
That's the bad bolognese. So, one of my favourite things about how this game handles disguises is that we're able to move in the mansion with impunity at this point because we're disguised as the sort of person who'd be in the mansion. Similarly, we're allowed to wander around town, etc. But the game kind of models the fact that some people know the chefs, or they might just like look at you and go, oh, you're definitely not a chef. And these people are represented with these white icons above their heads. If I walk in front of that guy, he will see through my disguise fairly quickly. Similarly, that white icon shows if I'm in an area where I'm trespassing or something, or if I'm carrying an object I shouldn't be carrying, like a weapon, or if I'm dragging a body. You'll see these icons above people's heads to indicate that if this person sees me, that's it. That's it for this chef. I'm just going to go out the front, I think. Oh crap, I've been recorded by a security camera, which will inevitably take down the value of my mission. I'll lose some points. If I don't destroy the security camera footage. I don't know why the security, because you see those people would know who I am. They have the white dots above their heads. I don't know where the security cam destroyer there is, so I'm probably just going to take the hit for this mission.
So, what should we do later?
All of the conversations in this game are just remarkable.
Just want to go to Sanguine.
No, I don't.
Sanguine is a fashion, is a clothes shop that appeared in the first mission of the game. Okay, so the person's down there. So what I've managed to do really fast is disguise myself as a chef, but the wrong sort of chef. Oh, wait a second. I know this guy. I know, I've seen this guy before. This is actually going to be fairly easy. He's just in the basement on his own, and if I can lockpick my way through this door, I should just be able to kill him straight away. I'm going to kill him with the poison. I don't have to. That's what I'm going to do. I don't actually know how long Shadowplay records for, so I'm going to stop this in about 10 or 15 minutes, so we have one recording, and then start another one again. Obviously, if I'm seen picking this lock, like by this person, say, oh, they didn't see me. I think I'm obscured by this wall here. I'm sort of obscured by this wall. Let's make sure that they're facing the other way, and let's just go. Get this poison, and boop. Crime noticed. My crime has been noticed, apparently. Oh god, that woman noticed, and she's run off too. Okay, now I'm being hunted. I tend to play these things fairly perfectionist, so I'm actually going to restart this level, and you're going to watch me do my favourite thing about this game, which is slowly getting better at a very complicated series of events, which in this case was a very... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to replan this one and start again, rather than starting all the way over here. So let's just go replan mission. Since I know exactly what sort of chef I'm going to be now, I'm going to change the lethal syringe pickup to... I actually don't need to syringe him, but I don't need to syringe him, so that's fine. I'm just going to start in the main square, which is where we walked across out of the mansion. That should work. And I've got the lethal syringe, if the worst comes to it. If I walk in there and he's, I don't know, somehow ungrappleable or something. somehow. Okay, so we're kicking off here, and we're wearing an amazing Italian shirt. 47 is very clearly a man on holiday who has taken time to try and get a few assassinations in the meantime, like a sort of gross point blank type situation. Oh, this means that we don't get security cameraed this time around, which is great. So what we really need to do this time is do exactly... I really like how his shirt is really white in the bright light. Don't get spotted by the woman. Don't have my murder spotted by the woman. Ah, okay. So what's interesting here is that we've actually... Okay, this is really interesting. I'm just gonna kill this man, then I'll explain that. Oh. Right, so watching this video you probably saw that one coming, but I didn't, which is that I wasn't disguised as the kitchen assistant. Okay. So let's just try that one again. I'm gonna avoid the security camera this time by not getting my outfit from the mansion. I'm gonna get my outfit from elsewhere this time around. Oh, I should have really seen that one coming. Okay. So when I said that was really interesting before I failed to kill the man, what I was referring to was the fact that most of the game operates on a sort of Last Express style timeline that begins when the level begins. You can see these people are having this conversation that always happens at the beginning, and by manipulating your own speed, by doing something faster or slower, you can change where your events take place on the timeline. So beforehand we were faffed around in the mansion and everything, and the gelato cook had already gone into the room or everything, but this time when we rushed over, we were earlier in the timeline, so that door was unlocked. If we didn't have the lockpick, that would have been a really useful tactic, but we do have the lockpick, so we're good. This is actually 47's apartment. He lives here. Or rather, I don't think he owns the apartment. He's got all sorts of apartment stuff, like an explosive golf ball. I'm not going to use that, because explosions are very, very, very loud. We're going to be stealing the outfit of our unfortunate next door neighbour, a man called Rocco, who is... fun fact about Rocco, he is playing Hitman at the moment. He's playing Hitman Sniper Challenge, and he is in the kitchen of the mansion. So we've taken his trousers. We've taken Rocco's trousers, and he's not going to be able to go to work. He's probably going to get fired, which sounds bad, but I'm about to do much worse things to somebody else in the level. So in terms of sort of Maslow's hierarchy of a hitman doing bad things to or relating to you, this woman always comes and checks the post at this point. Oh, I accidentally bumped into her, so she's a little unhappy. Nice clock. Really, really nice clock up there. That's the town hall.
No, I'm stuck on the freeway. You think every old person in town is on the freeway in front of me? No, listen, can you pick up the milk, please? I know that it's my turn. Yes. Yes, but I thought because you're home, maybe you could run out and do it because I'm sitting here in a parking lot.
You're not.
Yes, I know that the therapist said that we need to follow through with our tasks, but can you just go get the fucking milk? Please.
Well.
No, I'm not upset. I'm sitting on the fucking free. Oh,
Oh! My pal. What are you doing here? What are you doing here, bud? Oh, okay. Well, okay. Let's make sure that the door's closed this time before we and I'll... Oh, I didn't pick up the lethal syringe. Okay. Well, I'll fiberwire him. Great. Let's hide him. You see, all these people, if they saw me right now, they'd go, please stop that. That's what those dots indicate. In you go. Actually, you know what? I like your yellow shirt more than I like my black shirt. So, no, that's not what I meant to do at all, is it? Okay, I can't disguise myself as you. That's fine. Interestingly, was that trespassing? No. So anybody watching would be fairly okay with the fact that we were just a chef, which, thinking about it, I would also do. I don't usually, I just sort of generally assume that any chefs that are in a restaurant belong to that company, rather than having stolen the trousers from a man across town and visited your ice cream specifically to kill a yellow-shirted man. Now, you know, lots of ways to escape this massive level. Oh, this level is this big, by the way. So we've basically we walked from initially we were in this building. Game's frozen. We were in this building here, and we walked out here. That was our first try. Then we started here and we walked to here, and that was the failed attempt. And this time we went up to Rock's apartment here, and then across here. So this level's gigantic, and it's also got all of these extra levels to it, heights to it. This is the best level in the game, and it's a masterpiece. And now I'm going to escape in a very tiny